Hey everyone, it's Kenya Buck in Brooklyn. Today we are at the horse camp, the Alkali Horse Camp, and we're going for a walk. So join us. There we go, baby girl. All right, let's call Buck back here. Buck! So today is Labor Day for the United States, September 1st. It's a holiday. We had a 3-day long vacation. For those of you who are not in the United States, it's just a holiday that we have. So the reason why I haven't posted some videos is a few reasons. It's been raining here again, and it's actually been chilly. So when it's raining and it's chilly and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really in the mood. So yeah, where's that Buck at? Hey baby girl. I had to stop the video because we had to go find Buck, and I was looking all up there and he comes running up this way, so he must have gone all the way around. Anyways, the reason why I haven't posted is because it was raining and it was cold, and I keep saying in my videos that I see fall coming. Well, now the weather is feeling like it's going to be fall and stuff, so I haven't gone out. And then the last couple of days I've had a little bit of an achy tummy, just kind of feel pukey all the time. So today is the first day that I haven't woke up feeling that way. So my dogs are begging me to go out, so it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and it's gorgeous, but you can see the trees. They're even showing signs of fall. That one over there. So yeah. So the other night, my husband and my mother-in-law and I went up to Deadwood, and we went to the Deadwood Mountain Grand, which is a hotel, and we saw the comedian Larry the Cable Guy. He was very funny. I laughed and my gut hurt so bad. But the night was off. So my mother-in-law came at 4:30 in the afternoon, and we sat around the house until 5. And then we decided, that we would go up, eat, gamble. I don't gamble. I put $5 in the machine and that's it. But and then we would go watch a show. So we went up and we went to the restaurant and ate, and then Jeremy's like, we should go get the tickets. And I just thought, oh, we don't have the tickets yet? And so it's fine. So we went to the ticket booth and they're like, we don't have tickets for you. And he's like, I bought it on Facebook. And she said, Facebook selling tickets is a scam. We've had several people come to each show where it's a scam. Are you trying to poo, baby girl? Is you trying to poo? Come on. Is you trying to poo? So my husband was trying to find the email and trying to get on Ticketmaster and all that stuff, which is where he got the tickets from, off of Facebook. But he said it was through Ticketmaster. And we sat there for a long time. And when he gets frustrated, he gets angry. And every time I would try to help him, or his mom would try to help him, he would, cuss us out and that kind of stuff. And finally he's like, you find it. And so I walked up to the window and I'm like, my husband, she's like, the one with the smiley face on the t-shirt, and I said, yeah. And she said, I told him that was a scam. And I just, Jeremy didn't tell me anything. Didn't tell his mother anything. And I was just like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. And I said, all right. I said, are there seats available? Because we'll buy them. And she's like, well, let me see if we can comp you the seats. So she called her manager over and she explained the situation, and her manager said, yes, I'll comp the tickets. I'll go get 2. And I thought, oh no, there's 3 of us. And the lady said, there's 3 of you? And I said, yes, but I said, it's okay. I said, as long as my husband and mother-in-law can go, I will go walk around Deadwood, go back to the car, read, do whatever. I said, it's fine. So the manager came back with 20 tickets in her hand. She's like, I didn't know how many you needed. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I did get to see Larry the Cable Guy. So we go up and we were in row U and we were right beside the bar. And I was in chair 14, Wanda was in chair 15, and Jeremy was in chair 16. And 16 was right beside the bar. And we're almost the last row, except there was 2 rows behind us. And it was miserable. My husband couldn't concentrate on what he was saying because there was so much noise. There was some people behind us, they were high as a kite, and they were talking really loud. And then there was a bunch of drunk people back by the bathrooms, which was back by row Z, and they were talking real loud. And so my husband was angry because he didn't hear anything. And then Larry the Cable Guy mumbles a lot into the microphone. So my mother-in-law and I, we laughed a ton. There was a portion that we couldn't understand him, and I think like 3/4 of the room couldn't understand him. But what we did understand, my gut hurt so bad, but my stomach was not feeling the best. And my mother-in-law drove, and on the way back, she was going like 55 miles an hour down the canyon, and the curves are really sharp and stuff. And I was just, like, I'm going to throw up, I'm going to throw up. That's what I was thinking. And she would be going around those corners fast and then have to slam on the brake because a car was coming, all that stuff. And I was just like, oh, I just want out of the car. So I got home. I said, thank you, Wanda. And I ran into the house and threw up a little bit. And I don't throw up easy because of my gastric bypass surgery. But it was all good. My husband, a day later, he was looking through his email and he found actually the email that said which seats we should have had, but I don't think that was the confirmation page that they needed. So I don't know. I have no clue. What you doing? I had to take a picture of that, not with Buck in it, but yeah. I like it back in here. Those flowers are so pretty. It's a gorgeous day. It's a little bit chilly out, but it's, like I said, it's early morning. It'll probably get warmer during the day and stuff. I do have a little cardigan sweater on over my tank top. So, and I am wearing pants and my black grounding shoes. So, Buck was so wanting to go out. And Brooklyn, her poop looked great, so she's been eating her diet. Buck, just Been doing what he's doing. Should we go back this way? Pumpkin? Buck-a-boodles? Should we go back this way? Come on, Buck. So yeah, the comedy thing, it was good. It was just not the night that we had hoped for, but I felt bad because my husband was sitting right by the bar and stuff, and when there's loud people, he can't concentrate on what's being said and stuff. And then there was a big, huge guy sitting in front of him, so that wasn't good. Come on, baby. So yeah. Brooklyn, do you really have to do that? She drags her butt everywhere. I do have an appointment for them at the vet's office on the 8th. So we're going to have Buck's nails trimmed. We're going to have them look at his bumps. He's got a few bumps, I think, that are like little cysts or lipomas. Brooklyn, going to have them look at her ears and her tush. And then with the weather change and everything, she's kind of been limping a little bit. So I'm going to have them look at her and prescribe her some arthritis medication. So, and she doesn't need her nails trimmed, but she probably should. I trim them with a little grinder thing, but she probably should have them trimmed by the vet. I might just do that. The bill is going to be expensive anyways. And then they both need their distemper booster. So, and I have 3 cavities filled. I'm still waiting for my insurance. I knew about my broken tooth, but my dentist said that I have another tooth that needs to come out. And then I've got 2 or 3 more cavities on my left side that need to be filled. So yeah, my mouth was awful, but that's from my medication. The Tramadol makes my mouth very dry and stuff. And then I also been sucking on sugary coffee lozenges, which I know that's not the best. So, trying to stop the Starbucks. That's really hard. My doctor told me everything is fine, but I need to drink more water, which I knew, and I love water, ice water. It seems like I'm always drinking it, but I guess I'm not drinking enough, because my creatinine levels are very high. But that's normal for me because I've been transplanted for so long. So, yeah. Just stuff I go through all the time. And then I did get the okay from the Mayo Clinic to start the Prolia, which is the osteoporosis medication. But I've got to wait 6 or 7 months to start after I have my teeth pulled, because Prolia doesn't allow your bones to heal that well. And so, yeah. So I need my bones to heal after my teeth are extracted before I can start that. My Mayo endocrinologist, they were really on the line about starting me, because I'm going to be 53 on the 22nd. And that's early age for osteoporosis. But, they've been telling me for 3 years. And so I finally told my doctor at my appointment that, I really do think I need it because I've broken my foot 3 times. So, yeah, I thought I broke my foot the other day, but I think I just really bruised it. So, my doctor told me, he said, I want you lifting small weights, like 2 to 3 pounds. And he said, I don't want you lifting any more than 8, and I don't want you lifting it over your head because I don't want it knocking you out. And he said, that will help your upper body strength. And he said, as much as you walk your dogs, your core and your lower, are good. Because I was telling him that I have absolutely no strength in my upper. And I drop everything and I break everything. So, yeah. It's just always a cycle of starting this and doing that and doing this and, just changing. And so my blood pressure has been a little bit high lately. So I'm monitoring that every day. I really don't want anybody messing with my blood pressure because the Mayo Clinic, what you doing, baby girl? We'll have them look at your butt. The Mayo Clinic was messing around with my blood pressure medicine for so many years, and they'd have me too much, and then I'd be passing out, and then they'd take me off, and a lot of it, and then I'd be spiking, and then they found the perfect mix, and I was on that forever, and I don't want anybody touching my blood pressure medicine. That's the one thing that I'm very adamant about. So, oh, baby girl, I know your butt. We might have to do an anal squeeze on you. I don't like doing that on her. But we're in the horse barn where I parked. There's three horse trailers in there, so I'm wondering if there's horses. Come on. Shush. 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 Brooklyn. Brooklyn. You know better than that. Come on. Hello. My dogs are very friendly. She's just a little yapper. Yeah. She's just a little yapper.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's Buck in Brooklyn, so they got to go out every single day. Come on. Those people were nice. All right, everybody, we're back at the horse campground, so I'm going to leave you here so I can make sure my dogs are not messing around with the horse trailers. So you guys have a wonderful day. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.